Welcome to the final module of Monetize Your Skills Academy, module number 7. In this module, we're going to be talking about how now to relaunch, redistribute, and reposition your offers. You are almost finished. And so I know that if you master this last piece, you have a full-fledged business that can really take your life to a whole new level. So what are we going to learn in module number 7, where we are deploying now? We are going to be talking all about traffic. This now is the lifeblood of your business. If you've taken action and you already have the foundation in place, which we went through for phase number 1, you have a rock solid business. But to scale up, this is what we're talking about. Everything here from the last 3 modules is dealing with how do you scale up? How do you take it to the next level? How do you go beyond the 6 figures? Because you simply cannot go to that next level if you're not marketing, if you're not getting more traffic, if you're not growing your tribe, growing your email list, and so forth. So traffic. It becomes the lifeblood of your business after a certain point. Then we want to build that back end. What other products, programs, services can you offer, or can you offer for other people? How can you have complementary products and services that now people can pay more for? You can offer premium products, premium programs, premium experiences that people will pay you more for, which will now triple X, 10X your business. Then we're dealing with now, how do you take launch principles and relaunch, because you've already now diagnosed your stuff, you have already differentiated it. Now it's time to put it back out there. We created a new name, we upgraded the cover, whatever we're doing, and so now it's time to relaunch it out there. So there are 3 main ways you want to do this, right? And so the number 1 person I recommend that you learn from to do this is Jeff Walker's Product Launch Formula. You can buy his book. It costs pennies, right? So you can buy his book called Launch. It will teach you how to do a good online launch, so you can definitely 10x your business. You can grow an email list, grow your tribe, grow your following, all of that. And if you want to take his online course, that will be another cost, of course, but it is very much worth it. Then you can do an internal launch. Internal launch is to your list, right? We did that already. You should have done that when you get your stuff out there. That's a form of launching. There are different ways of launching. But an internal launch is pretty much to your list, to your tribe, to your community. Whether you have Facebook, whether you have a big email list, all of that. You are launching to your people. And what sets all of the top marketers apart is the ability to now foster relationship with what we call joint ventures or affiliates. These are people now who will help you to launch your product to their list, their tribe, their followers. So think about the astronomical power of that. Where, for example, if you have 10,000 followers, but I have 100,000, now you have access to 110,000. Somebody else has another 200,000. Now that's 310,000 people that you can reach, okay? So that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about. So let's get into it now. Let's deal with traffic. We're going to give you 15 different traffic hacks. Traffic hacks to grow your list, to grow your tribe, grow your following, but also to get more leads, more customers, more clients, and thus more money. Now, you can use the free or mostly free model. You can use paid or a hybrid version. So either way, some of the free stuff can be paid stuff, okay, and vice versa. So we want to make sure that you are utilizing all of these strategies. Okay, you might not use all of them, but go through them and figure out what's 3 to 5 that you can master. Don't try to do them all, because it's impossible to really try to do all of these, because you'll be having to pay a lot of money, because there's no way one person can do all of these things. But suffice to say, a blog is part of the new website model, right? Nobody really even need a website today, because the next thing we see is landing pages. So with a blog is where you are creating regular content. That regular content gets fed out to your tribe, your customers, your client. They love that. They share it, and now more people want to opt into your email list. More people want to join what you're doing because they're seeing regular content. Some people will call that content marketing. But you can say, okay, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, I'm going to blog. Whatever you decide on, try to stick to it, because clients, customers, your audience, they love consistency. So blogging could be, but another way to use it for growing the list though is at the end of each blog or in the middle somewhere, go to my website, for example, strategicsecrets.com, to see most of this in play. So that's where you can go to get some examples. But generally, some of you guys on here are pros, okay? So the thing is, you go into your blog, you say, okay, I'm going to make this blog post. At the end of the blog post, you put a call to action, join my email list. Or if you were speaking about 3 ways to diet properly, now you can say, do you need another 3? Join my email list by putting your name and email, and I'm going to send you the next few. Landing pages and pop-ups, again, you should know what that is, but a landing page is different than a blog where you have so many different things going on and so many different menus. On a landing page or squeeze page, as they're also called, there's only one thing you generally can do, right? There's not a lot of things to click on except to take the action that they want you on there. But the pop-ups is, you've seen that. You've been to a website, you've seen these things pop up. You're probably on the site for maybe 5 seconds to 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden, something pop up. Hey, do you want a coupon? Do you want a discount code? Or do you want to read this other thing or download my free thing here? So next we go on to email. Some people overlook their email. First of all, you should also have an email newsletter, which could also be simply regular blog posts that people sign up for. So many people have been used to that. It's kind of losing its thing because nobody's really into newsletter, but it still is out there. So it's not totally out, but it's kind of being phased out because there are other names for it. But also in your regular email signature line, at the end of your email, you can just normally say, okay, thank you, Bob, or, and then you sign off, have a good one, whatever it is. But don't waste real estate. Okay, everything in your email, everything on your website, everything you do online is primary real estate. So at the end of your email, you can have something like, hey, join my newsletter or download my new book, download my free checklist, whatever you have, because that will give you a lot of money. Okay, in the sense of once your list grows, it's money really. So this really, the email list is a primary asset in any online business. And actually, some of you probably should have seen the other training that we have on this. If not, go into your bonus section. We should have some training on email marketing. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and you want to make sure that you do that. So email marketing, it is said, for example, for every one person that is on your email list, that is a value of 50 cents to $1 per month. So if you have 10,000 people on your email list, generally speaking, give or take, of course, you should be making $5,000 to $10,000 a month from that email list. So that's kind of what they say. Also, research is also saying for every $1 you spend in email marketing, you get an ROI of $38. That's 3,800% return on investment. That's amazing. Okay. Now, another giveaways. Give stuff away for free. This is the number one or primary way most people actually grow their email list online. You can give away a free book, a free PDF, a free report, a free checklist, a free infographic, anything along those lines. You give it away for free in exchange for a name, email, phone number, maybe. By the way, keep it short. The more things you ask for from someone online is the less likely they're willing to take the action. So only email, name and email for now, or just the email, which is pretty much better because the least action people can take is the better for them. So those are the ways. You want to do sweepstakes. You can do sweepstakes, drawing, give away coupons, whatever have you, but give away something for free. Next, we have webinars and summits. We put these together because webinars is a great way. You have signed up for webinars. Well, when you signed up for webinars, what did you do? Most likely you gave them your name, your email, and your phone number. So a webinar, you come on and you learn something, and people even sell at the end of those webinars. So webinar gives you traffic, but also the ability to sell right from the webinar. Summits is generally where, again, we do it online, we're doing the webinars, but you bring a group of people now. The powerful thing about this is that chances are, let's say you bring on a guru, a thought leader that your ideal customer or client is interested in, they will sign up because they see the roster. Okay, so if you can do a summit, it can be for a day, a few hours, a couple of days, or even a week. Probably you don't want to go too long, but I've seen some that may last for about a week. and that's the most I think I've seen people do. But generally, it's a few days, 2 days, 3 days, thereabout. But however you feel, led, do it. So if you are in the health and wellness space, you can have a lot of experts in that area, bring on 10 people, and, a mixture of men, women, different industries, different background, and so forth. So they come on, and when they come on now, when people come to your landing page to sign up for the webinar, they're looking at all these folks. They say, oh, I know so-and-so. And if they're on this person's webinar, then now you're borrowing credibility. That's the power of growing your email list this way. Another thing is free courses or trials, right? So, for example, monetize your skills. We could say, okay, for the first 4 modules, I'll give you the first 4 modules free if you would give us your name and email, with the hopes now that I will follow up with them with my autoresponder, and now I can get them to take action to buy the full course. You've seen this in play. Chances are, if you download an app, this is an example of this. If you download an app, it will have Lite, the Lite version, Lite. And then for you to get all the features of that particular app, you now have to buy it or upgrade. This is an example of that. But we say download, give us your name and email first so you can download the free trial, or you can get access to the free course. If you want to unlock the other modules in the course, now it is paid. But the reason you can do that because you already got their email. Social media. Well, what can we say? We cannot have any kind of stuff about traffic and not talk about social media. But here's the thing. People are leaving money on the table with social media in this regard. There's some people who even have good-sized businesses, and they don't even have on their Facebook page a spot where people can give them their name and email right there. So Facebook allows you to integrate with some of the most popular email service providers out there, like GetResponse, MailChimp, and so forth. So right there from Facebook, people can sign up for your newsletter, people can sign up to watch your videos or whatever. So make sure that whether you have Twitter, Pinterest, and all these things, you are giving call to actions for people to join, to subscribe. At the end of your YouTube videos, right, you can say, hey, make sure you subscribe, make sure you do this. So just give people directions. You can use the social media outlet, by the way, to announce all these other things, your webinars, your courses, your blog posts, and so forth. So now they kind of all flows into a cycle. You see what I'm saying? So social media is big. By the way, we'll talk about that soon on the paid side. Challenges. Ooh, this one is becoming big. We're seeing a lot of people doing challenges. I've participated in challenges. And this year, for the Monetize Your Skills Academy release and relaunch, we're also going to be doing a 21-day challenge. That's probably the longest you might want to do, but I mean, in the beginning of this year, I participated and signed up for a 7-day sugar fast challenge. But at the end of that challenge, what happened? Because remember, you have to sign up, give them your name and email for the free days of the challenge. But at the end of the free days and the challenge, what do? They normally have a couple of days or a week to 2 weeks afterwards where they now are selling you, because now they can follow up with you because they already have your email. That's the power of it. So you can do, again, I like to talk about health because generally I have some examples on that. My wife is big into health. So if you are saying a 7-day diet, whatever you want to try out, try vegetarian diet for 7 days, and you give people a challenge where they can cook, and you give them recipes every day for 7 days to try out, and people are interacting on Facebook, they're sharing, hey, I tried this recipe. You see how you can be building some virality there. Now, at the end of the challenge, the good thing about this now you can sell people your thing, whatever it was that you're promoting, product or service or program, now you can sell them at the end of the challenge. That's how that works. Events are huge. This is really one of the great ways. Whenever you go to events and you get business cards, I'm telling you, I do some networking where I live here, and I'm going to tell you this honestly. Of all the networking events that I've been to, nobody has ever called me or followed up with me in this regard. What I'm saying is when they got my contacts, because they don't do it. They don't know how to do it. But when I got people's stuff, there you go. I add them to my email list. They are automatically followed up sometime the very next day, right? So I have gotten business out of these networking events. I've done speaking engagement locally here. I've done seminars locally because when I go there, I take action. Right? I take action. So when you go to events, if you're the speaker, especially, you should have a sign-up sheet where people give you their name and email, their phone number, their contacts, whatever have you. If you take business cards, which is kind of going out also, but if you take business cards, add them to your email service. Let people even know up front that you're doing that, right? But any kind of events that is happening locally, you can attend charity function, meet wealthy people, different types of people, and then as you get the information, we exchange and say, hey, do you mind if I add to my newsletter? So that's a great way. So do not go to live events just to hang out. So what kind of events? Whatever. Networking, charity, balls, conferences, seminars, retreats, workshop, whatever have you. All of these are great ways. So that's the free. Sometimes it can take a while to grow your tribe this way, but it works, okay? And it's not going to cost you money, but you do have to invest the time. Forums and groups are another great way. Facebook groups. You start a tribe on Facebook. You can see that you guys are part of groups, right? There are all kinds of groups on Facebook. I'm part of marketing groups. I'm part of, health groups. I'm part of all sorts of groups, okay? And I've created a few groups also on Facebook. So the more you participate, the thing about groups, the more people participate in it, the more attached they get. But also, if you participate in groups, you can build relationships. But I'm saying, try to think about starting your own group on Facebook or whatever have you. But nonetheless, forums also works the same way. In whatever niche or industry you are in, you can go on Google and you can type in forums about XYZ, forums about dog training, forums about dentistry, and all of those things. And the more you comment, the more you are active there and participate often, then the more credibility you will have, and now people will be drawn to you. So let's talk about the fast way now. I want to talk about the paid way. This now, again, remember, you can't build a seven-figure business and not say you're not going to advertise, you're not going to promote. So you can take time on the left here, but if you want to speed things up, I encourage you, you got to set aside a budget, a marketing budget. But affiliates, joint ventures, these are the things that will grow your list super fast, because now you can only sell so much. But when you have other people selling for you, give them a commission, because you might have been an affiliate of someone else. And if you don't know what that is, contact us, send us an email, because even for our course here, you can be an affiliate just for taking the course. You can now get 40 to 50% commission for referring customers. And if they buy, then we pay you. How about that? So that's what we're talking about. So when you have your book, your product, your course, whatever you're doing, any services that you can have others sell for you. And by them selling for you, guess what? You are extending your reach. You are growing your email list. What I love about affiliate marketing is just that. Most of the times, what happens is you get all of these people on your list, because the reality is you don't really pay the affiliate until a sale is made. If they don't make no sale, then there you go. But imagine this. This is, again, similar to the idea of, if your list is 10,000, my list is 100. Now, hey, do you want to just send people to your list, or you want to leverage my list as well? Now you have 110,000 people to reach. If your conversion rate is 10% from your 10,000, what about if it's a conversion rate now from 110,000 people? So that's the kind of power that we're talking about. So, that's a great way to find affiliates also, is by doing networking events and different things like that, conferences, seminars, live events, retreats, and those type of things. So go where your ideal customer or client is. Solo ads. What is solo ads? Solo ads, I put these together. Solo ads and ad swaps. This is where people send out an email on behalf of you to their tribe, their list, and you pay them. So when you send a solo ad, it's pretty much an email that goes out to this list. So let's say right now you're in the health and wellness space, and I have a list of 100,000 people. You will say, hey, Chance, can you email your list, and you will give me the email, or I can write it for you, like a marketing piece, a simple thing. And then I would say, okay, for every click that I'm sending you, I'm going to charge you 75 cents. So in other words, I'm selling you 1,000 clicks at 75 cents, and I'm making some money. So that's your fee. That's your fee. But here's the thing. If you get 1,000 clicks, your opt-in rate is 35%. That's 350 people. Your conversion rate, let's say you sell right there after that. Just give or take, right? If your conversion rate is, let's say, 10%, that's 35 sale. But if your stuff is selling for $100, times 35, voila. See? So you can make your money back very, very, very easy. Ad swaps now is similar. Ad swaps is where you send a solo ads for me and I will send a solo ad for you. So we don't have to pay there. It's kind of bartering. So in other words, you have a list of 10,000 and I need 1,000 click. I can say, can you deliver 1,000 click for me? And I will also deliver 1,000 click for you. Now this has to be complementary. So for example, we are both in the health and wellness space. You know, your people interested in nutrition, my people interested in nutrition, but you have maybe the South Beach diet that you want to promote. I have the Atkins diet as an example, okay? And so we just swap out. We just send a trade evenly, and you know, and you're going to get some of my people, I'm going to get some of your people, which is good for both of us. Social media advertising is the biggest thing right now. That's the next thing. Paid ads via social media. Facebook is the king right now as it stands at this time. Maybe in the near future it might change, but as everything does. But right now Facebook still reigns supreme. You should be running Facebook ads every single day, every month at a minimum. Facebook now has the opportunity where you can just, you know, give them a certain amount of money every month and they run ads on your behalf. But find a Facebook expert. If you need help, again, we can make that arrangement for you. We have contacts. We have people who are actually managing other folks' ads in the millions of dollars. All right. So if that is something that you need help with, let us contact us and we can be able to get that for you. But YouTube advertising, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all of these, they all have the capacity to run advertising. Remember, at this phase, if we're not talking about now phase 1, the foundational. We're talking about at phase 2. It's all about upscaling, up-leveling. To triple X and 10X your business, you have to spend money on marketing and promotions and advertising. Ad networks, again, go into, this is another paid option, go into your Professor Google and type in ad networks and you will see several ad networks. If you have a niche, you can say ad networks based on this industry or that industry. I like to also target people who are in, you know, into the spirituality. And so what I would do, I would go to like Beacon Ads, Victory Media, and so forth, and because they advertise to that kind of a audience. So you just figure out where do you want to drive traffic, because remember, we've already gone through your ideal customer. You know what your avatar is like. So you got to find out where they hang out and who runs ads to those. But trust me, if you go online, if when in doubt, use Facebook. Just put it that way. Facebook can target anybody on the planet today. And the good thing about it, they have retargeting. More stuff is starting to have retargeting as well. So you want to be using at least 2 or 3 of these. If you can have 5, that would be great. So you want to diversify. And we do split testing. If one stuff is not working for you, then don't use it. But right here, I've given you 15 traffic hacks that you can use to 10x your business. Because again, once you start driving boatload of traffic to your stuff, man, your conversions are going to be out of the roof. Your sales are going to be out of the roof, and you're going to be growing your tribe, growing your list. Then now we need to make sure you have a funnel. Your funnel, again, is all of the products, programs, and services you sell. What is your suite, your Ascension suite? What that is, you have a suite of products, okay? Let's take Apple as an example, right? You had the iPod, you had the phone, and all different types along those lines, right? They have the watch, they have the Mac, they have the, you know, the regular desktop, and they have also laptop. That's a product suite. And generally what? They're more expensive, right? We don't expect to pay for the iPod the same that we're paying for the phone. And then now, not only that, but then the watch is a couple, 10 G's, So you're looking at some serious money. So that's the kind of stuff you want for your business. So in my business, we have that example right here. So, and I'll share with you when we finalize this particular course, I'll show that to you again, that graphic. But I showed it to you in the preview of the course. And when we end, I'll show you again. Now, for me, you have your front end, which is your lead generator, your free thing that you give out. It could be a free book, a free download, a free checklist, whatever have you. The next thing, what are you offering? What's the next upsell? You have your course, you have your membership site, you have coaching, consulting, you can do premium products and services, mastermind, retreat, speaking engagements, seminars, and then all the way to the top again, that keeps the cycle going. You can promote other products of other people. that are similar and that complements what you are doing or the business or industry that you are in. Generally, again, as you go up the ladder, okay, or however you want to picture it, as you go up the ladder, the cost is more, and so you can make more money. You have higher margins, okay, higher profits. So if people come in for a free book, obviously the book is free, right? If they get a course or membership site, that might be a few, a few $100s. But then when you start doing premium products, services, consulting, coaching, now you're talking about a couple thousands of dollars. When you do speaking engagement, you can make tens of thousands of dollars with that. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to finalize. This is your assignment for module number 7. I'm going to go through some things you need to do. But first, right here, this is my funnel, right? So look at this. Again, people come in, they have my book that they can download for free, or they can buy the soft cover or hard cover. Okay, that's a few dollars, right? All of that is less than 20. Then you can enroll into the online course. Then if you want my personalized coaching, then we can do that. But then I also have value added services where we can do publishing for you, coaching, consulting, all of that different good stuff at different price point. Then everything is tied into my blog where I again do regular content marketing. I do social media promotions. I also, I haven't put it on here either, but right now, one of the best things that we're finding for us now is that we are utilizing live stream, okay? So that's another traffic hack, by the way, that I didn't put up there because 15 is enough. But nonetheless, there's so many different things that you can do. And keep following us. You can learn from us. And when in doubt, follow me on Facebook. Go to Strategic Secrets or go to my website, strategicsecrets.com, and you can see all of this in operation. So now, let us finalize this module by dealing with now how do we actually relaunch, redistribute, and reposition. I want you to answer these key questions. Now, my list and conversion rates have increased or improved. So since you've taken these steps, you've done your diagnosis, you've done your distinction, is it getting better? Did your stuff improve? Yes or no? Okay? Because we want to know, are you ready for relaunching? What source of traffic now will you spend a few $1,000s on to relaunch, redistribute, and reposition? You got to spend some money. All right? You got to spend some money. You're not ready. You're not serious if you cannot invest a couple $1,000s to market and promote your stuff. All right? You want to get to that point. So here you're going to pick. You have to now decide now. This is the application. This is your assignment. You want to add Facebook. You want to do YouTube, Google advertising, solo ads. What are you going to use? We just went through at least 15 strategies. Pick one or two and run with it. Now, whose list can you leverage to deploy this new version or new edition of your product, program, or service? All right. If you've gone to events, if you have built a list, if you have a network of people, who can you reach out to with a big list to say, hey, I would like to team up with you. I would offer you an affiliate commission for doing stuff like that. You actually need to put somebody there. So put a name of a person or a group of people that can help you to deploy this new version of your product, program, or service. Now, is your funnel in place and have you tested it? You're not ready for relaunching if you have not a funnel in place and if you have not tested it. The reason is because now you're relaunching the thing. So you need to have a funnel. You don't want to do one-off sales, right? They go to your website, they buy the one thing, and that's it. You're wasting traffic. So at this point, we want to make sure you have at least one or two, minimum 2 products or services that you can offer. If you don't have one, find somebody else's stuff that you can become an affiliate of and promote that. Okay, but you want to have something that they can, what's next? Because you're taking people on a journey. That's what I'm taking you on a journey, right? So you came in, chances are you have the book, you read the book, or you have the download. Then now you're taking the course. And then from the course, you said, Chance, we need more. I need you to coach me. This year, we're going to be also having our first retreat together. We're going to come together and you're going to be part of a 2 or 3 day retreat where we can now monetize our skills together. You can meet fellow students as well. Okay? So that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. What proven strategy will you now use to relaunch your stuff? Are you going to use ClickFunnels? Are you going to use this software, that? Are you going to try product launch formula? What are you going to use to be able to do that? You're going to use Facebook advertising primarily. What are you going to use? Your group, if it's big enough, of course, you can use that as well. What new platforms will your products, programs, or services be featured on? This is crucial. As your stuff gets better, you want to multiply the distribution outlets, okay? So if it's a book, for example, you want to make sure that you're not only on Amazon, but you're on Barnes & Noble, you're on Kobo, you're on BookBaby, you're on Smashwords, you're on all these different platforms. If you have an online course, it's going to be on Teachable, it's going to be on Zenler, it's going to be on Udemy, it's going to be on all of these stuff, including your website. Always make sure you have a home base, okay? Always make sure you have a home base. And finally, what premium offers can I make as upsells or advanced programs? Premium offers mean you're going to have premium prices, and people will be attracted to you who are premium clients. So premium offers, premium prices, premium clients. You will have less clients and less headache. The more expensive your stuff is, you will attract a certain different type of person. But don't just slap on a price that is steep on stuff and it's not quality. That's why we say you first, these last three, you got to go through, first of all, you got to diagnose, then you got to distinguish your stuff. You need to differentiate yourself, okay? So we're making our stuff excellent as we do that, okay? So I think that you have in your hands the ability, you have the blueprint, you have the framework, you have the training, you have everything that you need to now monetize your skills to the 6- and 7-figure level. It's up to you. The ball is in your court. You now decide what you will do with this knowledge and information. You have seen the research. It is working, and it has worked for thousands of people. It is working for me, and now I know that it will work for you. You do the action, and by you will get the results. This is Chance, U.S. Navy veteran, #1 best-selling author. Thank you so much for going through Monetize Your Skills Academy. And I can't wait to see and experience and be part of your monetization strategy. So go out there and monetize your skills. Blessings.